Okie dokie, and we are back. Moving out of August, we actually have we actually have a German armored cruiser um, in our region. So the Germans have come in and finally helping us out a little bit. We are still doing very well. The Italians still don't have any armored cruisers. They've not got any capital ships still. We almost lost the car last time out, so we have had some trouble, but we are still doing well. So things are not terrible at the moment. Might launch a small attack on their port. Just because we have a few ships in repair at the moment. So we are a bit light on ships for the time being. Our fleet is 37 strong, so we are going okay. Technology wise, we are slowly getting there. Nothing major has come out too recently, so we're still very much advanced in technology compared to everybody else, but we're still, you know, we're not exactly too advanced. You know, we still can very much take an absolute beating, and we did against the French. So the French are definitely a fleet to worry about, but the Italians are very close to folding, so the war could be over shortly. So let us head to September. And the Italians really wish to sign a peace treaty, but no, that's not going to happen. You started this war unprovoked by attacking our ship, so you shall very much suffer the consequences. Just auto-resolve this one, just because it's not too interesting with the torpedo boat fights at the moment. Okie dokie, so we've got a fairly decent fleet attacking their port of Ancona, so that should be fairly significant. Hopefully we can do a bit of a raid on there and actually cause some damage. The Italians have some battleships back, so the Italians have finally built their battleships back. They lost their battleships at the beginning of the war. They have now got 3 battleships, so that is interesting. So that is going to be a big aid to them, especially in the Mediterranean theatre. So they are moving those battleships out to come and fight us. So interesting. We have a battleship under construction at the moment. We have a battleship in repairs at the moment as well. The Carl is still 3 months away from being back out to sea. The Herzog Friedrich is back to water, but it's going to be 11 months until the Albert is ready. So it is a long time until she will be setting sail from Paula. So it's a long time until we see that ship out on the water. Meanwhile, we have ships still undergoing refits. the alligators have been refit. So there is the new alligator 1891, I believe it is. Yes, there we go. The new alligator, which should be much more stable, they have finally been finished. So they are ready to go out and get some action on. Meanwhile, seeing those are done, we will refit some more. So that is fine. So October. So the Italians are here with a battleship. Oh boy, Italy. You never learn, do you? So their new battleship, the Leon Corianto class. So this is a brand new design as well. 305mm guns. So we saw the Iola class before, and they did not go well. Almost over 4.5 million worth of battleship there, with 2 light cruisers and a torpedo boat, one of their upgraded torpedo boats, versus the Gamma, one of our unupgraded Chorus class light cruisers, the Korenberg, which saw some action for the first time. Still green though, she's still untrained. The Gamma has been around for a while though. One of the Hunter class torpedo boats, of course, gunboat designs, and a whole host of the upgraded Alligator class, which of course lack 1 torpedo, but should be better in their survivability. So, as well as their gunnery skill. So let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. So first time we've seen an Italian battleship for a while. Last time they saw torpedo boats, it did not go well for them. But that was a surprise attack. That was a surprise attack. So enemy to the west. So torpedo boats, I want you heading north in a fairly normal formation. Alligator, which alligator class are you? You are one of the older alligators. Yeah, actually screening is probably a good idea. I'm going to keep you screening just for now, just so I've got you around. Alright. Cloudy, and it's relatively smooth. You guys. We've found an enemy, and this is the enemy battleship. So the enemy battleship has been spotted. And there is an enemy torpedo boat as well. So actually, I kind of want you to detach, because I want the Hunter I want you taking on this torpedo boat. The rest of you, I want you heading out. I want you to flank. You remain screening, but put your torpedoes on save. And light cruisers, we are heading in to this battleship. Okay. Hunter, let's see how you go against this torpedo boat. Flooding, that's good news. Don't want you to use your torpedo yet, so do not use your torpedo. Keep this guy spotted though. Light cruisers. Start smoking you boys up. Flooding on the Antris. Good. Hunter, you're doing your job perfectly fine. You are absolutely doing what you need to do, although there's a torpedo coming out. Slow down. Good. Avoided the torpedo. You did good. There's that battleship. Okay. What do you like speed-wise? Okay, let's have a little look-see at this battleship, shall we? Torpedo boats, you're going to start turning in now. Pause. Okay, let's have a little look-see. So, fairly standard design. So 152mm casemates, 102mm, 76, 76, 51, no torpedoes. Armour, fairly decent belt. Many bulkheads spacious. Increased AP. Hydraulic turrets. Iron plate. Ooh, that's not good. So fairly weak armour. So your armour is actually pretty poor quality. So you got okay armour, but you're just very poor quality. 320mm main deck. Okay. But you do have those 305mm guns. So those 305mm guns are pretty deadly. Let's see if we can get a torpedo run going on here. Hunter, I'll start turning you in. Got the speed advantage here. So just keep on sailing in. I don't know why our second light cruiser is just not doing anything here. Gamma. Get in there with those torpedoes, my friend. And that battleship. What is your turning circle like? You are going to struggle to avoid these, aren't you? Start turning out. Torpedoes away. Two torpedo hits. Oh, this is looking awfully familiar, isn't it, Italy? Butt torpedo is launched. Butt torpedo is a hit. Your brand new battleship is looking awfully. I like the swimming pool deck idea, guys, but I don't think it's going to catch on for some reason. I don't think it's the best idea. She's actually holding some capability in her flotation. Alligator? Torpedoes, please. And torpedo, please. Meanwhile, the rest of you alligators. Hunter, you just keep on keeping on, that's fine. The new alligators seem to be holding up pretty well. You should be launching your torpedo. Why aren't you launching your torpedo? Please launch your torpedo. Please launch your torpedo. There we go, torpedo is away. You may be one of our older alligator classes, but you are still got some bite in there. And that is going to cause more flooding. It should do. Light cruisers. Going to need to go in for another run. The new alligators. Should be launching her torpedoes. You should be launching your torpedoes, T-13. Unless your torpedo tubes are damaged. No, they're not. You are launching. Good, good. And that should be the end of that light cruiser. Okay. So the new alligators have proven to be much more solid structurally. T-27, you've done a really good job. So I actually want you to retreat. Hunter, might as well head home as well. Gamma, finish her off for me, please. Smoke up, just to be safe. Italy, your battleships do not impress me at all. I like the idea of the swimming pool section, but they don't seem to be paying off for you, do they? Yet another Italian battleship will find its way to the bottom of the sea floor. Kronberg, you might actually need to finish her off, because she is doing a great job of staying afloat at the moment. Yeah, that new alligator is definitely improved. Capable of taking some serious punishment, actually. So, took some really big licks. Actually took some hits and did not sink, so that's a really good sign. Kronberg, have you launched your torpedoes? Yes, you have. They've just gone. You've smoked up. You've seen those torpedoes coming in, and your captain is just sitting there going, well, not much I can do right now. Valiant effort though, Italy. Valiant effort. Your new battleship has proven very hard to sink. It's got a lot of flotation in it, obviously. But again, it has ended poorly for you. So I'm glad you got that battleship out. You're now down to 2 battleships. So all of that effort your dock workers put in has not really paid off, has it? So that's good news for us. Bad news for the Italians. Okie dokie. Oh, the Italians want some vengeance on that group. That task force, the Gamma and the Kronberg, coming up against the Ancona and the Gavinola. Oh dear, Italy, you just don't learn, do you? You just don't learn your lessons. Okay, well, I guess it's time to sink some more Italian battleships. This is really, really bad news for the Italians. I mean, seriously, their admiral is going to have to resign from this one. You guys move on. What have we got in this group? Got the Hunter. Got the Hunter. Got the Alligator. Modern Alligator. And the old Alligator. I don't want you. Attach, please. You did good last battle, but you are still very vulnerable. So you're going to go off this way and just... Where are they? They are the southeast. So you're going to head a little bit more eastwards. You're going to head south. And you guys are going to head this way. And our light cruisers are just going to continue on to the southeast. So... Similar tactic. There is the battleship. Normal formation, please. Don't worry too much about it. Torpedo boats. Normal formation. Torpedo boats. This group needs to tighten up a little bit. You're going to take a lot of damage here. You don't really want to be going in first of all. We need to soften them up a bit, please. And by softening them up, I mean sending in our two light cruisers down the middle between these two guys, who are giving us a beautiful opportunity here. You're going to start turning in now. You are going to turn around this way, please. And you are just going to sail down the middle here. And the Kahrenberg's in the lead this time. And you are going to launch torpedoes this way. Like so. Boom, boom. And you're going to launch torpedoes this way, like so. Boom, boom. And that is two crippled Italian battleships there. And we're going to detach you, Gamma. Kona is... Oh, that was a big hit. Actually, need you... No, we do need to go in this way. Kahrenberg, start avoiding, please. Launch torpedoes. Launch torpedoes. This has been much more costly for our light cruisers this round. They have taken a fair bit of beating. The Italian fleet has obviously been a little bit more annoyed about this loss. Can you launch your butt torpedo? We need you to get out of there. There we go, that's good. That's the second torpedo hit. Torpedo boats, it's your time to shine, please. Light cruisers, you do need to start moving out. You guys need to start moving in. Gavinola is about to go down. Hunter, That is your target. Alligator, start turning, please. Should be launching that torpedo. There it goes. Alligator, you move around. Hamburg, I think you've actually got torpedoes back, so you can start coming in. The new and improved Alligator takes a big hit. Takes a 305mm shot. That's going to actually, that will pretty much end her. See how survivable these little new alligators are, because if she can make it, she's actually regaining some stability. If we can end this battle shortly, we might be able to make this, because Arcona is going down. 2 more torpedo hits and she is done. End of battle. Good job, everybody. The Italians have lost more capital ships, ladies and gentlemen. And a national revolution in the Italian Empire. Unrest became uncontrollably high in the Italian Empire, and the government has been overthrown. The people do not trust Luigi Ferravelli due to his low naval prestige. He is relieved from duty and expelled from the country. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the campaign. Italy has fallen. The little plucky nation of Austro-Hungary has won. So total ships for us was 52. So that's the total ships we built. 2 battleships, 4 armoured cruisers. I don't think we lost any armoured cruisers. We lost a couple of light cruisers. So I think we had 13 light cruisers. We lost 4. And then torpedo boats, we lost about 11, I think. So yeah, so there we go, ships lost. So 4 light cruisers were lost, and these were in the early stages of the war, of course. 2 light cruisers lost instantly at the outcome of the war. 11 torpedo boats, 15 boats lost, 15 ships lost in total, 13,000 tons. The enemy, mainly Italy. Italy lost 6 battleships, French lost 1. 18 armoured cruisers, 28 light cruisers, 40 torpedo boats. Crew losses. We lost just under 2,000. They lost over 15,000. Transports, we lost 10. The enemy lost 104. That is a great victory for us. The British, we sank 0 ships. The French, we sank 1 battleship, 2 armoured cruisers, 8 light cruisers and 3 torpedo boats. And the Italians, well, it did not go well for them. They ended up with a armoured cruiser back in the end, which we didn't sink. So they did finish technically with 1 armoured cruiser, but they lost 16 in total. 6 battleships, 20 cruisers of the light variety and 37 torpedo boats. What a fun little thing. And that is my little preview of sort of kind of what we will have in 1.6, I guess, of being able to upgrade ships. It's a shame we couldn't continue it on for a bit longer to see what else we could do, but that was fantastic fun. So yeah, with slightly modernized ships, the game does get interesting, and I'm really looking forward to 1.6 coming out, where we can actually get a proper showing, I guess, and really get an idea of how it goes. But I hope you've enjoyed this series. I look forward to seeing you in 1.6. Until then, this is me, Carl Screezilla, wishing you all the best. Bye bye.